Okay, we're live. Lady BB, what's up? We're gonna stay safe today, I promise you that. So let's head on over there to, as I like to term it, Weirdsville. Doing a Scientology audit again. See, that's the thing. I mean, you can call the police, but it's not going to stop me from doing what I do. So here's the building. See if we can catch some people. Maybe ask them some pertinent questions. I'll get to you chat here in just a second. But here we are, in front of the building. Or actually, this isn't the front of the building. This is actually the east side of the building. All are welcome. I love that sign. I wonder if they would welcome me in. Do you guys think they would welcome me in? Probably not at this point, huh? We got too bad of a reputation with these guys. What's up, Davin? No worries, bro. Amy M. Look, the DPD is a different animal. So don't fret too much. Trust me, I'm one of the few people here in Denver that will follow up. So don't sweat, Amy. Trust me, there's more to come on the channel, so stay tuned. This ain't over by any stretch. Looks like we got another protester here. Who's this? So here we are again. The windows aren't open today. There was one window that was open the other day and they quickly closed it. But so here we are. Look. How you doing? Yeah, no problem. I don't want anybody to be here by themselves.
I just did a lap around.
Oh, you did?
The camera said, "Cheers, hi-os, I'm here."
What do your signs say? Let's
Nothing. I was
nothing.
gonna let the chat help me.
Oh
figure out
shit!
What to put on there.
Chat. What should we put on signs here? But this is the infamous building here. This is right where Jay was put in handcuffs, right here. So pretty funny. But nice to see you. This is TCD. How you doing? TCD.
Hi guys.
Trial files. Make sure you sub to our channel. Let's get you up to at least where you can go live.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Only 50.
Yeah.
When I first started, it was 1,000, and I worked really, really hard to get that 1,000. You know.
And congratulations on 5,000.
Oh yeah. Appreciate that. It's been a long time coming. But yeah, it was 1,000, and it's funny because I just reached 1,000, and then they lowered the minimum requirement down to 50. So it was quite the ordeal.
Well, I need to send your link to my friends because they want to watch me.
Yeah, send it because you can't go live quite yet.
No. I just started my page in February, and it was primarily supposed to be for true crime, but I mean, like someone else said, this is the worst true crime that I can think of right
I mean,
now.
it's pretty bad. I mean, the child trafficking alone is pretty insane. All right, what do we got in chat here? What is the name of her channel again? It's TCD, the Trial Files. If I have any mods in there, I don't know if I do, but put in a link if you can, if there's a mod in here. Contact your U.S. representative and ask if they could support hearings on Scientology's tax exemption. That's a good point. Our representatives are pretty worthless as it is, but if you put enough pressure, then they at least bring it up. You know, that's the thing. You know, look, I'm going to say this to all the new people. I'm neither Democrat nor Republican. I hate both parties. I think they both suck. I'm not Libertarian, Green Party, none of that. I'm independent. But yeah, if you want to go down that road, it's a definitely legitimate road to go down. Very, very tough to get any type of change. I'd rather do this type of change. Protest, and try to reach some of these people to get them to get out. You know, that type of thing. Down the Rabbit Hole News is from Colorado too. That's really cool. True crime is what Amy follows too. Yeah. More showing up, Lady BB. What's up, McT? Nice to have you, UK, in the house. You commented on their Facebook. That's cool. Jeff Ross, welcome. Hit that like button, guys. We got 28 people in here and only 17 likes. The more likes you get, the more people will get into the chat room. I promise you. If we get 50, it hits that algorithm pretty good. So what should TCD put on her protest signs here? She's got plenty. She came prepared. I mostly come just to make sure the cops don't mess with anybody here. So, but I will ask the questions to these Scientologists that come in. I saw that crabby old lady go in as I was going by. That one that was like, I think it was the one that was cackling at Jay. It's pretty funny. She came from across the road into there. So, you know, it's one of those things. I didn't get a chance to talk to her because I was driving, but here we are. Super exciting, you know. So what should go on these protest signs? I'm gonna get in the shade here because if not, my phone's gonna overheat. You ever have that where your phone overheats in the sun? Is someone asking for a god? How dare you, Ellie? Welcome on in, Ellie. A mod. I guess you're a mod god. I guess we could say that. But what should we put on the signs today? What is the message today? TCD has some signage here. Jen, welcome. Nice to have you here. Jamie Todd, welcome. Who else am I missing? The mods will give you a warm welcome. Heather, nice to have you in here. R. Cadell, welcome. You should say undeclared because independent is a party. That's true too. Well, is independent a party? When I say independent, I just mean I'm independent from everything. I guess independent is a party. So I would say undeclared. That's right. That's a better way of putting it. I don't affiliate with any group because they're all corrupt. All the representatives are corrupt. The people that vote are not corrupt for the most part. But yeah, undeclared is a better way of putting it. Jay should be here any second now, I think. I did text him. Not comforting lies. I agree, Jamie Todd, 100%. Jamie, you know how I feel. Scientology. Yeah, that's about the size of it, TN. Welcome, by the way. Susie tried. Welcome. Nice to have you in here. Stop hurting the children with purification. That's a good one. You know, anytime you talk about kids, that's going to be more impactful than talking about the adults. So I love Jay's sign yesterday that said Scientology traffics children. I think that's a message that really resonates with people. We had quite a few people ask us, what was it, yesterday, ask us about where they could find more information about Scientology and its trappings. And of course, Xenu.net's a great resource. Natalie's channel, Life After the Cult. You know, there's tons of people. Jay's channel's growing. DOA, Streets of LA, Pearl Snappy, and I'm missing a bunch of channels. TCD, any channels you follow that I'm missing here?
Jessica Palmadessa.
Jessica Palmadessa?
Yes.
Okay.
Streets LA.
Streets LA for sure.
Laura FM.
Laura FM, I forgot about Laura FM.
Love her. I like Jacob. I think his last name is like Hartley.
Jacob Hartley. Yeah, I think that's another one. Yeah.
He's so good. Like, I love how he just documents everything and it sounds like a reporter.
Yeah, see, that's okay. That's a good point. Reporting on this stuff is important too. So that's kind of my role here, is protection and reporting, because every time I'm out here, it's like Jay's getting arrested or detained or some shit. So yeah, that's a great point. reporting is super important. So that's a lot of what I do too. Michelle, welcome. Jacob Harkey, yeah, Harkey, not Hartlett. Hartley. I'm bad with names too. Harkey, sorry, Amy, don't spank me. Just a YouTube channel. Welcome. LA_Cam KAM is another one. I need to subscribe to that one. I haven't heard of that one. I've just, I go to the sensationalistic ones. Just it's human nature to do that. But there are a lot of like really peaceful ones, like Jay. Jay's the most peaceful guy that I know in Denver, and he gets fucked with the most. I'm like, geez, man, if you're gonna mess with somebody like me and see how that goes for you.
They're trying to intimidate him.
They are, but it's not. Look, I've been through all this before. Like the cops have done that to me, like when I first started auditing and stuff. And the cool thing is every time, like I keep coming back, and eventually they have a healthy respect for you because they know they're not going to fuck with you.
Yes.
The problem with this one in particular, it's a little more dangerous because of the type of calls that have been coming in.
Yes.
A guy with a gun. Shooting at the building when I was here. I mean, what the hell, man? I don't carry a gun. I'm a Second Amendment guy, but I don't own a gun, but I appreciate everybody's rights. That's why I do what I do. And, but yeah, I mean, it's just amazing what's happening to Jay out here, man. So, anytime I know that somebody's over here, of course, I'm going to be here just to make sure that things go the right way, that the cops treat people with respect, which they have not done with Jay, at least on 2 occasions, and they didn't do it with me either. So
I'll say 3 occasions.
Yeah, well, technically 3 occasions. I headed off one of those occasions.
But I felt like they were directing the whole group of protesters. I felt like they were saying, if you're coming out here to exercise your First Amendment rights, they're victims too. Scientology's a victim too.
Because we're pro. I mean, that's the okay. See, that's what they're equating it to. I don't know if you noticed that video, TCD, but I was explaining it after, like, when I first got the corporal, the first guy was telling me the truth, and I knew he was telling me the truth, that security had called, their security, not anybody else. Right? There's the admission right there, right on camera. I'm going to do my best to get to the bottom of these things, guys, because that's another thing that I do fairly extraordinarily well, is getting to the bottom of a lot of things. But this one might be a little different story. I'm going to have to do more digging and be a little more persistent, but I will get the info eventually, somehow, some way.
It was pretty deep.
It is crazy. So just to let everybody wants updates, right? They want updates immediately. It doesn't happen that way. So I'll give you a quick update. Jay and I went down to the downtown headquarters to get body cam footage and like the dispatch report and the dispatch call and all that stuff, right? 3 separate requests that we went there for. And of course, it's according to them, it's under investigation. So we're going to have to wait a little while because the investigation could take however long that they choose. And then after that investigation, they got up to at least 6 months to give us any info, like body cam footage and reports and dispatch stuff and stuff like that. So I'm not worried about it because eventually the truth comes out one way or another. So it's just going to take time, guys. So I know there've been tons and tons of comments, especially on my other RTD video. I don't know if you saw that one. With the cop that got a little overzealous, the Smurf cop. Yeah, the woman.
I have a picture to show you about that lady.
Okay, we'll talk later. But that's another rabbit hole that's gonna take me a while to untangle, and it starts today. I got a meeting at 2, so I'm gonna be here for maybe an hour, and then I have to leave because I need to get on the other side of town for a meeting. But I'm not done. I'm not done with that. I'm not done with this. So they can send all the people they want, but it doesn't intimidate me. I've been doing this a long time. If the police can't get me to stop doing what I'm doing, then certainly this church is not going to stop me in what I'm doing either. Plus, I think I don't want to say this and sound pompous, but I think I'm high profile enough that if I go missing, people will start asking questions.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I know these guys will, meaning you guys right here. and everybody else watching, you guys will start asking questions. Now, on the RTD thing, I will say I did post a number. I don't want anybody to call and harass anybody or threaten anybody or anything like that. But you're more than welcome to redress your government. So, even though I posted the number, I don't want you guys to act like jackasses or anything like that. You call and get the information. That's it. If you want. But and if you're unsatisfied with the way people treated me and KDOT, then you know what to do. I mean, I don't know how else to put it, but please be respectful. Don't call and do anything irrationally. So I think we got our first sign here. So we'll stop hurting the children with purification. There it is.
This is my first one.
Yeah, that's a great one.
This is just day one, guys.
Yeah. So there we are. That's where we stand. 50 years ago, there were many new religious movements with a very visible street presence. Yep. If MLH goes missing, we can expect the mustachio to take over. There you go. West Side's in the house. What's up, West Side? Yeah, welcome to the squad, West Side. You definitely deserve it. King Charles, let's go. So here we are. I'm just going to make sure nothing happens to TCD, and I'm going to walk up and down. And if anybody goes inside this building, then I'm going to ask them the questions that Jay would ask them. If you found out Scientology was a cult, would you still be part of this church? Would you still be part of it? So, those are some of the things that I'm going to ask. 27 so far for yes. So if everybody in here, there's 45 people. If anybody's not subbed to TCD, let's see if we can get her to 50 by the end of the day. That will allow her to go live. Jen, I know you were asking about shorts. I don't think you need shorts to go live. You just need 50 subs. And so I know that the MLH monsters are good for 23 subs. I've done that before. I'm not going to be here very long, just to let you guys know. I have a meeting tonight, speaking of RTD, so I have to be out of here probably within an hour. So, got a honk there. That's cool. Yeah, there you go. Yep, no problem, Westside. Westside's the queen of sharing. Panty wetter. Welcome, Chris. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Make sure you sub to TCD, the trial files. She's got a channel starting up here that's we need to support. We need to have her have the ability to go live, because that's super important, especially if she's going to be doing any type of protesting. You want the ability to go live. So make sure you support TCD, the trial files, and let's get her to 50 today. That way, if she ever does come out here, she can go live. If any nonsense happens, then at least she will have a video record of it. So there you go. Joko, welcome. Brandon, welcome. Done. Thank you. My mods are amazing, Lady BB. There's no question about it. I have no qualms saying that. I've got the best mods that a channel could possibly have. So yes, the mods are quite amazing. I may be adding another mod here pretty soon. I have to be very selective in who I mod, because for those that are doing their own channel, you have to be really, really cognizant of who you make a mod. Don't go all willy-nilly making everybody a mod. I mean, I know that's a temptation. I fell into that temptation when I first started the channel, and a rogue mod can absolutely ruin your channel. So make sure that the people that you are modding are very well vetted, vetted beyond vetted, because they can cause you way more issues than what it's worth. I don't know these cars as much as Jay does. He recognizes every single car. car out here, so you know, these are, I don't think these are the bigwigs. The bigwigs were here yesterday.
No more kids, guys. No more kids.
So
Stop hurting the kids.
Carol. No, Carol, definitely not you. You know what I mean, though. Like, I did have rogue mods at the beginning. You know, you just have to be very selective, that's all. Trucker Girl, welcome. Nice to have you here. Yeah, thank you, Lady BB. That's a big compliment to them. They you know, all bow to the mods. They are, you know, you've been watching for 3 years, and these are the best mods that you've seen. That's really, really cool. Big compliment there, and well deserved. So it is what it is. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna run up till about 1 Mountain Standard Time, so that's 3 Eastern Time, guys. So I'll be here for a while. So for a little while, anyways. So DT30, welcome. She's at 44. We need 6 more for her to for TCD. So 6 more people need to. You're up to 44.
Already?
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
She says thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We'll get you to 50 before we're done here. So these people are just.
No more kids in Scientology, guys. No more kids. Stop hurting our children.
That's fantastic. We need a total of 5 more, guys. Jen, thanks for the update. 5 more. We'll get you there. 5 more, and then she will get the ability to go live, which is really key if you're going to do things like this, guys. If you don't have the ability to go live, still record, but it's nice to have witnesses that can vouch, that see some of the crazy things that go on here. I don't know if I could do what I do without the ability to go live. I'm sure I could by recording, but it's always nice to have witnesses and backup. Oh shit, she's got 51 now. Christ on the drums. Nice to have you in here. King Bluto, welcome. Nice to have you here. Snoozer Rooney, welcome. Hey, you got 53 now.
Awesome.
So we made the goal. There you go. Now, in a few days' time, she should have the ability to go live. So really cool for her. That's one of the things that I love doing on this channel the most. One of the things that gives me the most pleasure is is getting people to their milestones, even if it's a small milestone like 50. You know, I've helped people get to 5,000. I've helped people get to 50, doing like all-day marathons. Obviously, this didn't take all day, so that's really, really cool. Appreciate you guys. I'm sure TCD appreciates you all as well. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Yes, my subs are awesome, no doubt. Hi, guys. Nisi, welcome. Or Nikki, I don't know how. Tells TCD she has to authenticate to go live. Hey, TCD, you have to authenticate your channel for you to go live. I don't know if they'll send you an email or what, but you've got to make sure and authenticate. And then you will have the ability to go live, my dear.
Sounds awesome.
So there you go.
Thank you, chat. I appreciate you all.
Rachel, I'm already sub. Thank you. Laura FM is in the house. What's up, Laura FM? Here's TCD.
Hi, guys.
We just got her to over 50 subs now, which is really, really cool. She started the day at 27. So you guys gave her 20, at least 23, no, probably like 28 subs just from this chat alone. And I haven't even been live for not even 30 minutes. So good job, all. Good job. Glamba Juice, welcome. I want to follow her. Somebody put in her link. Good day, Glenn. Chalane. Challoner, however you pronounce your name, Glenn. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Welcome back, I should say. Snoozer Rooney. Save the dogs. Save the dogs. This community is amazing and supportive, Marissa says. Yes. Paige Seidler, take care of my girl. Oh yeah, no problem. Nothing's gonna look. I assure you, I mean, I can't say with certainty no harm is gonna come to this woman while I'm here.
Don't worry about me, guys.
But I'm the guy that you want here if the cops show up. Let's just put it that way. There's two guys. There's me, and there's K-Dot. If you guys haven't subbed to K-Dot, make sure you do so. That's my dude, my bro from another Mo. K-Dot is amazing. He is
hurting children.
In my opinion,
No children in Scientology, guys.
My opinion, K-Dot is the best in Denver, the greatest, the GOAT, if you will. So, just subscribe to his channel. He's a firecracker like me. We specialize in handling the police, so those Rivians look cool. I like those Rivians, but I don't think the range is quite there yet on those. So maybe make one that says Scientology traffics children, just like what Jay had. Even on the back. That's good too. And I'll hold that one up. I appreciate you, TCD. What do we got here? NH Mountain Girl, welcome. Dianetics is trash, definitely. Hello, welcome. They know how to fight this. They have plenty of groups. See you guys with like 5 people. They got 20. I don't look. Hello. I understand. That's absolutely true. They have tons of people. Their numbers are going to outrank the protesters by far. But I'm telling you guys, like it takes one person to make change. Okay, so one person to make a big difference. All right, whether it's here, in LA. Look what happened in LA. It started with one person, right? Chicago, same thing. It takes one person to start things, right? So here it just happened to be Jay, and look, it's growing already. I mean, who knows within 6 months what this movement is going to look like here in Denver. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, we're all out here on our own accord. All that, Jamie P or Jenna P, welcome. Yes. Contact them and they will give you better ideas and lawyers if they get arrested. I can handle out here. Hello. Don't worry. I mean, things are under control. I've dealt with the police several times. I understand how crazy Scientology is. It is a cult. It is crazy. But it's going to get more wild. Bear with it, guys, because it's going to get wild. You got to make a police report harassment of the officer. Stay tuned. Hello. That's all I got to say. Stay tuned, because things are heating up here in Denver is all I'm saying. And I do follow-ups, but I only have so much time in the day. So just trust me on this when I tell you guys I follow up on stuff. I'm following up on the Scientology video that I did the other day when the police officer grabbed my arm. I will be putting in complaints, but that's yet another thing that I have to do. So just, don't worry about follow-ups. I will do those. Thank you. Yes. So, there you go. What else we got in chat here? Thanks, guys, for being in here. Appreciate it. Noel's Gig, welcome. Yeah, I agree. I want everybody exposing this cult to succeed as well, Lady BB, no doubt. Um, so, it always helps if you have a sign to subtly move it, and that gets people's attention too. We got quite a people honking already, which is really, really cool. I get it, hello, hello, but just trust me when I tell you. Yes, thank you. It's a cult. It's a cult. Scientology's a cult. Scientology's a cult. All right. My two favorite things are exposing police corruption and cults, Marissa says. Well, came to the right channel. Come out with your cans up. Right. Pearl Snappy's something else, man. I've started watching her videos, man. She's really, really good. It's a cult. So, all right. Nobody's coming right now. There we go. Once they send the new directors out to all the orgs and baseball season picks up, you'll see that Denver org start trying to really recruit a lot more. Chris on the drums, no doubt, and trust me, I have a plan for that. I plan on getting out here as much as I can, especially with baseball season coming up. You're exactly right. The foot traffic through this street, Coors Field, is right there. So the more people that it's a cult. It's a cult. The more people that come through, the more, see, they can reach more people, but so can we, right? As people are coming by, they're gonna see these signs, right? They are going to react to these signs one way or another. Some people are meh on it. They don't care. But other people do care. It's a cult. It's a cult. Scientology's a cult. Magnus, greetings from Sweden. Swedish. Right on, Magnus Gustafsson. Welcome. Nice to have you here. What's the difference between a cult and a religion? Dennison says. That's I mean, it's even more so in Scientology, though, Denizen. But I agree with you. It's a cult. Scientology's a cult. Joko, I think I said hey to you. Amy, I mean, is there any doubt? I think Scientology's hit every aspect of society, every country. I'm pretty sure they have a outreach in every country. I'm gonna go to the shade over here. It's getting pretty warm. I'm gonna go over here. Go right over here where there's some shade. There we go. Gottenham, Malmo. Yeah. See, I told you. I knew it. There's always... I'm going to stand right here. Rhodey, nice to see you. Welcome. Brandon Mitchell, welcome. It's hard to get out, Dennis. It's I mean, they've already ruined your life financially when you get involved with this particular sect, cult, however you want to call it. I call it a cult. But yes, I hear you, Denizen. Amber, thank you. Ex-kid that grew up in that crap. Wow, Amber, I'm glad you got out. I'm sure it was pretty difficult. Lord Xenu, I'm having a special buy one OT level, get one free. Okay. I heard Tom Cruise tried to leave Scientology. Hey, K-Dot. There's the man right there. K-Dot, put your link in there so people can sub. You guys want to sub to K-Dot? I'm usually with K-Dot. If I'm not doing stuff like this, I'm with DJ K-Dot, the party, my brother from another. It makes you go bankrupt, yes. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Matthew. Scientology is a cult. It's a business scam called acting like as a fake religion. Yeah.
Scientology, do what you want, but free the children.
Scientology is a cult, sir. He just went in.
I
I didn't even see him.
About, he said.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you choose not to know what we're talking about. How many books can you read in that library that don't have the name L. Ron Hubbard in it? Those are the questions to ask. Trucker Girl, it's not a church, I agree. I saw a clip of you putting the cops in their place. I loved it, Lord Zenu says. Well, there's plenty of more videos like that on the channel, Lord Zenu, so enjoy, because that's what I specialize in. And that's what K-Dot specializes in. As a matter of fact, K-Dot is, in my opinion, the greatest in the Denver area, the GOAT of Denver. It's a cult! L. Ron Liar, 91, fan from St. Louis. Nice to have you here, L. Ron. Nice to have you here. Appreciate you being in chat, just like I appreciate everyone else being in chat, including any police officers that are watching and any Scientology members that are watching. Thank you for watching. It's a cult! It's a cult! Is it real? I prefer to call them cockroaches, Denizen. That's I think that's a better term to call them instead of pigs. I actually like pigs. Pigs are a clean animal if you have them as pets, and they're smart. They're a lot smarter than cops. Cockroaches are just mindless bugs that are annoying and bring disease everywhere they go. It's a cult. Scientology is a cult. And Mimi's love, hey, no problem. I dare Scientology to call the cops on you, will backfire on them. You remind me of Streets LA, how he handles cops. That's not the first I've ever heard of that, Lord Zenu. We both have been doing this a long time. I wasn't aware of Streets LA's channel. I know he has a cop watching channel and a Scientology channel. I was not aware of his channels until I started coming out here with Jay. But I'm in the thick of it now, and I know what I'm getting into, and I'm very good at what I do, just like Streets LA is very good at what he does. Scientology's a cult. Anybody with the window open? Scientology's a cult. Scientology's a cult. The real Xenu, okay. Giamba Juice. Portland, Oregon here watching. Welcome, nice to have you here. Portland's gonna heat up here pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. But right now, I mean, obviously LA is on fire right now. Denver is heating up. Chicago's on fire. But Denver, not to be outdone, is starting to heat up. So stick to this channel, Jay's channel, TCD, everybody out here, K-Dot's channel. And you guys will get the information that you so sorely are missing. Thetan dropping contest to see who can drop the most thetans in a volcano. Yes. Scientology is very evil, man. That's one thing about it. Like, the nefariousness in Scientology is crazy. They traffic children. They ruin people's lives financially. Um, Scientology is a cult.
Lots of positive feedback this morning.
I know. It's crazy, huh?
It's a cult.
It's crazy. Honks and people, giving good words of encouragement for the most part. It's really cool.
Yes.
Where's the snow, Lord Xenu says. That's the thing about Denver that most people don't realize, Lord Xenu. We do get snow. March is the snowiest month, but usually if we get snow, the next day or the day after, that snow is gone. And you get a beautiful day like today. It's in the 60s today, and it's gorgeous. As long as the sun is out, I don't have a jacket. I just have my vest on. I don't even need a sweater. I'm in the shade, and I don't even need a sweater. It's a cult. Scientology is a cult. Ms. Red Sphere, welcome. Gregory, welcome. Mimi, welcome. I collect Thetans like e-Pokemon. That's funny. So you must be at the pinnacle then, Dennison. If there's ever a person that was at the pinnacle of Thetans and, all the way up there on the hierarchy, I would think it would be you, right, Dennison? Woo! You might want to say on your right, dude. I could have stepped back and you would have ran right into me. So here you go. And I'm standing right in front of the building, or near the front of the building, so they can see me too. I am not afraid. I'm telling you guys. One thing that KDOT and I agreed to when we agreed to start going out on a regular basis to film the police is we said that we both have to be willing to take a bullet if that's what it takes. I never want that. I never, obviously. I mean, but yeah, you got the right dude here, because I don't give a shit. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I give it way too much of a shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Christ on the drums. Keep fighting the good fight. It's a cult. Dianetics is trash. LHR was a crackpot. Thank you for the 5 spot, Chris on the drums. I appreciate that. Means a lot. Grew up at the Big Blue building in LA. Was in the cadet org and then the Sea org until I was 16 and got out and found a family who let me sleep on their couch. That family did an awesome job of helping you get out. It's a cult. It's a cult. Yeah, Chris on the drums, thank you so much. A little kid over here. I don't like to get kids. It's a cult. Scientology's a cult. Es una secta. I am the real Xenu says. Even the real Xenu knows that es una secta. That's important. Denver has a large Hispanic population. So learning a tiny bit of Spanish if you're out here protesting would be very, very beneficial, especially during baseball games or soccer games out here. We have the Colorado Rapids, which is not too far from here at Dick's Sporting Goods Park. That would be another place to kind of get the word out about Scientology. But a lot of Hispanic people are comprise a big portion of the population here in Denver and the Denver metro area. So even learning a little bit of Spanish, like that phrase, es una secta, it's basically a cult. Secta is cult in Spanish. So that's very good of you, real Xenu. It's a cult. Scientology is a cult. Scientology is a cult. Send you if you go against them just like they do in the Amish. Yep. Es una secta. Es una culto, Michael Andreas said. Yes. Secta is the proper term. I know the common way of thinking that is sect, but the way it's more, it takes on more of a derogatory connotation like cult in Spanish. But yes, thank you. Culto. Ran away. They thought I was out ethics. Yeah. I'm glad you got out. It's a cult. Scientology's a cult. Scientology's a cult. Yeah, there's music on. He didn't hear. Ellos want your dineros. Yes. Very good, Lord Xenu. Yes. That's really funny. Yes, they want all your money, and that's true. Scientology's a cult. She's too busy eating to pay attention. Scientology's a cult. Wow, that's weird. She was driving on the right. Her steering wheel was on the right side of that vehicle. It's highly unusual. Probably came from overseas, you know, directly from one of those. Scientology's a cult. Sue Irwin, welcome on in. Nice to have you here. Like I said, I'll be here for probably another, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, guys. We'll see. But I just wanted to make sure. Oh, what? Oh, there she is. Okay. Whew. I was freaking out a second. I didn't see TCD. But Scientology's a cult. Hopefully you heard me. GS 144, welcome. Oh, that sucks, Amber. There's always hope, though, Amber. Always hope. Scientology's a cult. I'm going to go back here. I don't want to forget the sign. I'm going to give it back to TCD. Get a little bit of sunshine, too. It's really nice and sunny out here. It feels so good. See, if I stay over there, I can't see the back parking lot over here. But a lot of these people that go in this parking lot actually rent out space. There are people that live in those buildings, so you never know, unless they walk directly into the building, you never know, you know, who's a Scientologist and who isn't. I'm guessing most of the people in the back are the renters, and some of these people obviously are in the cult, but you know. Making another sign?
Yes, so that they can look.
Oh, there you go.
Streamers.
There you go. I'm going to leave this with you. I'm not going to be here much longer.
Okay, no problem.
But we'll stay out here for a few more minutes. And speak a little bit of Spanish, but I think mostly remember the naughty words. Mimi's love, you're not alone. A lot of people that... you know, that's how they first learn. They learn the bad words because they're the most common, right? But then you go from there. You learn a little bit more and more and more as you go. I'm staying in the shade just like TCD is. What do we got here? L. Ron Hubbard had big lips and no teeth. He looked like a creepy clown. You know, here's the thing about L. Ron Hubbard, right? As a science fiction writer, a lot of people loved his work, right? They really loved his work. Yeah, and he was the one that came up with that phrase, if you want to make money, you just make a religion, right? And it's so true. But Scientology's a cult. There's still time for you. That lady that Jay always gets. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying, y'all. HC from LBC, what's up? Lula, welcome. Leslie Mack, I will. Laura FM, thank you so much for the 20 spot. From me and all of the SBTV's children that were born and raised in this, We appreciate you, Denver, Jay, etc. Everybody else that's feeling like they want to come and join and support this. You give us heartwarming tears. Hey, thank you so much, Laura. It takes a special breed of people to cop watch, just like it takes a special breed of people to protest and air grievances, whether to your government or otherwise, right? So protesting is the most American thing that I can think of to do, if you're upset with something. I mean, there's ways of doing it where you shouldn't get in trouble. Now, I know Jay's been detained twice. The first time for sure, very unlawfully, and I was not happy about that. The second one, they said they had probable cause because I forget the wording exactly, but it had something to do with Jay's glass of tea that he was holding. His McDonald's tea, because you know how alcoholic and how much alcohol they put in that tea at McDonald's. Thank you, Laura FM. I really appreciate that. John Adams, welcome. Nice to have you here. One of the founding fathers in chat, everybody. Susan Everett. Yeah, Laura's got a great channel. That's another one. I mean, not that you need any more accolades, Laura FM, but please put in Laura's channel. She does fantastic work. And make sure you give a sub. Every sub counts in this movement. So, there you go. OTA 8. 1240. Let's see, it's 1240. Okay, Marissa, that's funny. Anonymous call does not provide reasonable suspicion. I agree, Michael Andres, but the way that the police treat it, and this is what I was discussing with KDOT, the way that they can get around the second one, in my opinion, is like you have to take every call seriously, right? So if somebody calls in and they say there's a potential gun threat or something of that nature, and they give a description and they say, I believe he's, drunk and he's got, alcohol on his possession and stuff like that. I mean, cops are going to take that information. They don't know what they're getting into. So I'm not going to say that it's all on the cop's shoulders, right? But once you come and you figure it out, right? Okay, he does not have a gun or a knife or anything of that nature, and he's simply it's iced tea from McDonald's. You can clearly see the thing. I mean, other than drinking it, how else are you going to know? Or smelling it, I guess. But I mean, then we get into Fourth Amendment violations, right? But still, once the cops find all that out, then it's kind of over, right? I mean, that's when the cuffs should come off. There's nothing to be had. Now, I will say this last time clocked in a little less than the first time. The first time was way too long, and I got here just as they let him go. So there's some problems here with the police, no doubt, guys. Trust me on that. I mean, it is what it is. Scientology's a cult, sir. He's nodding. Right on. I'm not gonna get him on. Selfless Self, welcome. Yes, Ellie's amazing, no doubt. Ellie, Jen, Matthew the King. I just added Westside today. The mods are really, really, really good. Laura, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing amazing work. What's that? He was. Oh yeah. I told the guy Scientology's a cult, and he like kind of nodded a little bit. I'm like, yeah, with Xenu eyes, right. So we'll be here for another few minutes, guys. Yeah. If they did have reasonable suspicion, it evaporated. Yeah, I agree, Michael Andreas. I totally agree with you. That suspicion was gone once they checked him out, right? So there are issues on the first one. The second one, where he was detained, a little more murky, but I will tell you that it was BS as well. But like I said, there's a little more meat to what they were saying on the second one, even though we can pick it apart, and I most certainly will at some point. I'll have a panel on it. We'll discuss it and point out some of the things that should or should not have been done. I've already told Jay my criticism. Anytime, this is some advice for you guys. If you're ever detained, you are not obligated to help them in their investigation. They're investigating you. So what are you doing by talking? You're helping them in their investigation against you. Have you guys ever heard that? You have a right to remain silent because anything you can say uh, can and will be used against you in a court of law. That saying couldn't be more true. And they have over and over used innocent people's words to force confessions out of them and also to charge them, even if they're completely innocent. So please, if you guys get detained, right on. So, he's saying that it's a cult. Scientology is a cult. Really cool. But just making sure. So yeah, you guys don't say anything. That's my best bit of advice for anybody that gets detained or arrested. Just shut up, clam up. You don't have to help them in your investigation. Now, if you're being arrested, you definitely need to show ID. Okay, so if they tell you don't fight it, you just say under duress, I'm going to give you my ID, even though I did nothing wrong. You give me your ID and say I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment. You actually have to say I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. Thank you. So it is a cult. Danny, welcome. Nice to have you here. McDonald, follow what your parents told you and don't speak to strangers. That's a good thing. They are strangers, right? These police are not your friends. So if you're in the Scientology protesting movement, just remember, police are not your friends. They are going to be out here. They're going to look for every reason to detain and arrest you. So do not, under any circumstances, give them any information. Good stuff, TCD. Good stuff. Did great. I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. I don't have anything more to say. I have a meeting at 2 that I have to get to, and more on that. I'll tell you guys as much as I can after I have the meeting, if I can say anything. But just understand that I'm working hard for you guys, and I always will. So even if I'm not on camera, I'm doing stuff. And if I'm not doing stuff, I'm taking what little bits of rest that I can get here and there, because it's I'm always on the go doing something. But let me end you with this message. It's a message about mental health, which this Church of Scientology definitely has some mental health issues, a lot of the members. And either that's good or bad. It could be for nefarious reasons or non-nefarious. But I'm just letting you guys know, if you're having trouble with your mental health, please reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist, or a counselor, but I do listen, and sometimes that's all that matters. But if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion and you still need help, just remember, somebody out there thinks you're their favorite. Hold on to that thought. It could save your life. There is a National Suicide Prevention Hotline. Actually, it's a North American hotline of 988. You can call in Canada or the United States. If you're having any type of mental health issues at all, please call that number. There are resources online on your browser of choice. Just type in mental health help and you will find the help that you need. So don't do anything rational. So take care. Have a great day. Appreciate you all. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great one.